I've come from far away to see these go down the drain. I've got so much to give, but don't know what I'll get. No emotions not getting me. My whole world is killing me. I try so hard to express myself, but more than me. Oh, I don't know it. My mama said that we need you. Anybody got to say I love you? Oh, oh, oh. My mama said that I want you. Anybody got to say oh, I love you? Oh, oh, oh. Thank you. Baby, I want you.
Good evening to you from wherever you are watching me from in the world. It is always a privilege to come your way. And this particular program, I really pray it has come or it will come to stay. As you know, God will permit us to keep encouraging each other every Sunday evening. I would love to make myself available for that. Today is going to be a solo program. If you've been, following the trend of my programs, you will discover that it has always been myself and a guest. So today's program is going to be just your sincere and faithful friend. And my name remains Pelumi-Folarin. Well, that seems to be very long. You can just call me by Pelumi. And if that too is very long, you can call me PLM. And if that seems so long for you, just call me P. Okay, as in Mr. P. I welcome you again. In this world of betrayal, in this world of heartbreaking, in this world of acrimony, in this world of lies and saying several things, calling each other honey, bee and bread, butter. But just as a video that is going viral now, oh na lie. But that is not to say there are no sincere people that truly love. Just that as we keep talking about politics, as we keep talking about entertainment, we will do ourselves a greater love by finding time to talk about love. And well, I've been married now for 5 years. Yeah, 5 years. And then, but I've been on the corridor for several years actually. Yet, I'm just 37, going 38. But I've seen, few things happen around me, and I am a student of nature. I take my time to learn from people around me. I don't wait until I experience those things before learning. So I learn by observing things happening around me. And I believe again that this that we are starting today is going to encourage someone find true love. Yeah, there are still true love outside. There are still sincere people outside. There are still good girls, good ladies outside. There are still good guys outside. Yeah, don't give up on yourself. You don't have to become a baby mama for somebody that won't even be looking at your side. There are sincere, great guys outside. Sincere, great guys outside. So don't ever think good guys are no more outside. They are still good guys. And if you will listen to some of the things that I have to say, I promise you, you will find true love. Yeah, I said it, and I'm going to say it again, that there are still sincere people out there. And you only need to position yourself right if you must find these guys. Well, a man only needs a woman, and a woman only needs a man. Yeah, and to those of my friend that into polygamy, I respect you. And well, we can always choose the kind of life that we love, but with due respect, I wish everyone all the best. Whether you are with a man with one wife, or you are the man with many wives. Well, I wish all of us all the best. So I wish you peace. I wish that you find peace in that love, in that relationship of yours. Time for you. Let the world. Now the divorcing rate is increasing every time. And it is by us coming together to help each other, not assuming I know what to do. I know my no. The reason why there are many people in the prison today is because of lack of fathers. Follow the topic that is paramount to us. And how you be good father will be a good husband. Well, that's arguably and the debate that you can be a good father and be a good husband, or be a good man, or be a good father. It's mom that have the it's my mom that tell me whether my dad is good or not. It is myself that can say my dad is a good father. So these are two roles that men play. And you don't see those roles accidentally. You have to be prepared to play this role perfectly. How you become best husband and best dad. And we're talking about how it's going forward.
I've got so much to give, but oh no, oh, I want your name.
And I have said, actually, yeah, you can by finding time to express that to people, not forceful people. Now, eyes should shouldn't be believing everything that's seen outside. Oh, I love those people. I love the way they live. I love the way they hold each other each time they are walking. Well, that's really okay. So, most people try or find great books, books. You have the books around, but my fear of reading books is not being guided. Because it was, for example, coming here now, I'm coming here with my solution, with things I believe in. There are many things that are working that I have seen, and I really do not, that I'm not able to be vigilant, rather to expose to. So, I, whereby I can feel it, just kind of it. My number point today is position, positioning. Now, position is extremely important that we can't just wave off. And when we talk about positioning, it's your mental and spiritual position, your mental, spiritual position. Now, your position talking about where you stand at the moment. We're not talking about your physical position, but at the moment I'm talking about mental and spiritual positioning. You must be rightly positioned mentally, and you must be well positioned spiritually. Now, mentally can still explain, have great picture, have good picture, have every picture. Now, you have thinking of how you will satisfy your husband after marriage. There are people that have that program in their mind that if I'm not talking anyhow, I told them that, you know, those old girls, I with this and with that, and they go with those even before you walk, before your marriage. So, quit those programs. You need to start bringing healthy thought, because your husband is not going to be just how your husband is going to be that kind of man that you are programmed in your negative program in your subconscious mind that okay, if it tells me not to do what I'm passionate about, this is what I'm going to do. It tells me to do this what I'm going to do. Don't be negative. Don't do negative programming. Them because we are thinking is what you will always attract. The reason why you have not made that kind of man is because God loves you so much that He wants perhaps your mother has prayed for you, or your father has prayed for you, or your siblings prayed for you, someone prayed for you somewhere. That is why you've not met a man that is going to be conformed to that negative image that you have been imagining that this is what I'm going to do. The man, no. Can you from this moment embracing, start bringing great and positive image that your husband is going to be caring, your husband is going to allow you to fly, your husband is going to allow you to do whatever you want to, as long as that which you will do is within boundary of goodness. So positioning is extremely important, mental positioning. And let me go to spiritual positioning. Spiritual positioning is extremely sensitive matter, extremely sensitive, because we do not have the same understanding of spirituality. It not be very, healthy for me to guide through that. But whatever your own definition of spirituality is, I hope your definition of spirituality is built on good morals, on positivity, and on good and beautiful. Whatever your definition of spirituality is, you must well positioned spiritual too. being positioned spiritually is, spiritually calling off the kind of man that or the kind of lady that comes in your life. Now, you be struggling, get the best guy. Why? Because of the state of your mind. Yeah, this is the truth. You may or may not agree with it, but immediately you change your mind, and your mind starts aligning with your mind. I'm trying to paint to you. You see, right man will come to you. You want the right man, but not have right mind. You want right man, but you do not have that. You are not rightly positioned spiritually. You see, there is going to be problem. There's going to be problem. So you have to be well positioned spiritually. Is very, very, very important. Being well positioned spiritually, and there you have it. I have said two things are involved here: invisible positioning, which is spiritual and mental positioning. And quickly, let us go to physical positioning. Physical positioning, that is what is going to push you. Understanding physical positioning is going to push you, motivate you, encourage you to always go to the place of your passion. And when you go to the place of your passion or places of your passion, you will surely meet someone of that passion. Go to place of your passion, not pleasure. Well, that's really up to you first. Go to, that is your passion. It's going to help you find the man, the woman, or lady, or guy that aligns with, that shares the passion with you. Okay, what kind of example do we bring here? Okay, let's talk about you loving politics, but you are a lady, you love politics, and you love to become a woman leader someday. But you have never joined a political party, and you are not thinking of joining any political party, yet you want to be a woman leader. So you keep going to church. Fantastic. I'm not painting a picture, another picture about place of worship. Just get my point. Now, you want to be a woman leader one day, but all you are doing is you go to the church, and God, you find a man in church. After finding that in church, what happens? Few months down the line, you marry to the man. Then the passion started biting from within. That no, you love politics, you want to be into politics, and you talk and that yeah, I love the politics. Oh my, that man you married is not interested in politics. The church guy, and there's going to be a lot of trouble before the guy will agree with you to go into your politics. So what am I advising you to? If you love politics to become a woman leader one day, or you want to become first female president or female governor in Nigeria or anywhere in the world, what I'm advising you is join a political party. Possibly find that kind of man that will we find the man that's or how his value align with his political values align with yours, and there you go. Something involved. This is just my number one point. Position, the right position. Go to the place of your passion. Go to the place of your passion. So if you love sport, go to that place of where sport is going on. So you meet a man that loves sport. Then you are gradually having a common ground. So you won't easily grow apart. This is not guarantee a great marriage, but this will help eventually, because you share common ground. For example, yeah, well, I don't know how you feel about him, but like for example, and his wife, they both are doing very well physically. I'm just using them as an example. I need you to follow the context. Don't think ahead of me, I beg you. So, and I know these two fellow, uh, they are doing very well in politics. And they didn't just go into it, they've been into it for so long. So that is exactly what I'm talking about. So politics is what is coming to my mind now, and sport is another one, and many other things. The most important thing is the online factor is go to the place of your passion. Go to the place of passion. So that's number one. Let's have a little. All right, my number 2 point is this: be true to yourself. Pay attention to your intuition. You cannot make a lizard become an alligator. Neither can you turn a cat to a lion. Well, this is what I believe. People hardly change. People hardly change. People hardly change. Well, I'm looking from experience. How do you experience? If some other to believe that people don't change, but I'm trying to make it a bit matter that people hardly change. And whatever you see, what I see in the memory now, didn't just that. You know, whatever what the guys displaying the match now in the match now, that's just that's good. Now, what marriage does is that marriage enlarge, marriage or reveal things. Marriage reveal things because, okay, it's she wants to pretend forever, she won't make you feel, yeah, I love you, if I have that, and if this thing to say, and it's friends. That is friends, and that's very, very healthy in marriage. So after marriage, then it will be very impossible for you to keep pretending that things that become inflated in marriage. So the lady you know now, whatever you do not like in her, the guy that you know now, whatever you do not like in him can only expand marriage. So the thing when married is going to change. So if you do not want to be there, you have to fix it now, find it now. You can always work out things together before marriage. Put life to kind of risk. That is very, very risky. Don't go into marriage by guessing. No, that will be very disastrous. Don't go into marriage guessing that, hey, when we get married, it's going to change. When we get married, things get better. The way it talks now, but when we get married, it's going to change. It's going to, because we make you more sure. Well, that's possible, and I pray that's not happen. But I have come to you this to tell you, people are change. People change. Please take it slow with yourself. Take it slow with yourself. Take it slow with yourself. Be true to yourself. Don't betray your that little spark intuition. Now, intuition is that powerful that has been guiding you through that when you meet the wrong person, your intuition tells you this person is the wrong person and move away from that person. Your intuition has been guiding you, and some people call it conscience, some people call it many things. Christians call it Holy Spirit. Well, let me just call it intuition today. That it keeps telling you that, oh, this guy, this lady is not the right one for me. Oh, will I be able to deal with this? Oh, no, I don't think I really, you have that constraint from within. Please listen to that voice. It's better you fix it before marriage. Don't go ahead thinking the man will change or the lady will change after marriage. People hardly change. Write that down. You can debate now, but eventually you will discover that this is very true. People hardly change. You're not merely become a crocodile neither. So please build your emotion and let your emotion guide you. And for me, my emotion wasn't enough for you. So my sunrise wasn't enough for you. My emotion happy this woman that has all the high me life. But when she saw my, you know, and she got to me, I and another day she asked me, what that lady? Where is she? How you doing? And I saw and I said, oh, but she's a lady. I said, no, she's a lady. She said she's a lady. And I said, okay, that was all. This is the information I'm looking for. From others, it is just love. If this was, the other way around, that my mom was so concerned about is feeling a bit constrained or until leading her in the opposite direction. Well, myself, I don't usually have self blinded by those things, or that thing that we call, yeah, because love is reasonable. Yeah, love for me is not blind. Love has a high, and I believe love does not have a shape. You must love each person. For example, the way you love, if you gather 10 married men, you can rest assured that those guys are not the same, and those ladies too are not the same. So if you tell them tell you about love, you're going to have 10 definitions of love. So our attempt to give up a shape, color of blue, I don't know, shape, and it's some kind of leading our race. This is not how to say really truly love somebody. Love is both an expression and an action. So if you love me, act. If you love me, tell me. No, that is by the way. What you're talking about is linked to your emotion. How do you feel about that lady now? How do you sincerely feel about that guy? Do you think tomorrow will be sincere? Be sincere. We've been saying this, and it has been on, so long that a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. Listen to your intuition. Be guided by wisdom. Do not force yourself against a man, against your intuition, against your conscience. Do that. That's maybe ancestors. Link your attention to this. Several people that are growing apart now, there are cases of wife killing husband and also killing wife, and that kind of case on the hinges in Nigeria and everywhere in the world. Mind you, these guys that are grown heart used to love each other. Perhaps someone once said, hey, take it slow with this guy. The lady, no, tell me that love you, both love each other. Nobody's supposed to loving each other. But see where they are. Lazy your institution. To share experience with next week is going to be your mind. This is personal experience, something that happened to my hands. And I hate my hand to go that route. I don't bring it for enemy. My enemies. We can help each other. We truly help each other. So your intuition is good as a gift. Don't suppress it. Don't suppress it. Don't against your intuition. If your intuition is telling you this person is the wrong person, don't pray that that person should become the right person for you. That wrong person for you is going to be the right person for another person. Let him or her go. If you really love, you should be willing to let go. That is my philosophy of love. I grew up into that. It was, somehow me to get up, falling, rising, falling, rising in love. And there was a time I felt so big. I felt so unsure that whenever I'm in sure rather that when I'm in love, I always feel this person is going to leave me, person is going to leave this person is going to leave me. Until I encounter that in the Christian scriptures that love and fear does not go together. True love banishes fear. True love, chases away fear. So anytime I'm afraid, whenever I'm in love, I ask myself, is this true love? Because if this is true love, I should be afraid of losing this fellow. So the voice of your intuition is powerful, very, very powerful. Don't try to make it work. If guy is already beating you now, say you are walking yourself into your grave gradually. You can say that times. If the lady already scaring with knife now, please be careful. Be careful. Be careful.
I know.
So the next point is always ask right question. You say just yesterday, I discovered this that you are seeing presently. That what are you thinking may be more valuable than what's happened or what's happening. Always ask right question. Now, if you ask right question, if you are in the habit of asking right question, you can easily help each other. You say the reason why you need time before your wedding is not just to keep the lady, where she is, or keep the man where he is, and be buying and be planning wedding. No, the reason why you have time before your wedding is for you to work on each other, fix things that you have seen in her, that she has seen in him. Fix things before you get into it. Ask right questions. This is important. Very, very important. What are you thinking? Okay, let me quickly talk about this. Why we allow that to stay on the screen? I have few friends, back then, and there's this particular one that you see her smile in the morning, laughing to the morning, all happy in the morning, but in the afternoon, she's looking all moody, all blue, and you ask her, what is going on? What's happening to you? And she's saying, nothing is happening. I'm not just happy. Why are you not happy? What's happening? Well, the lady I discovered yesterday that the lady was right to say nothing, because nothing was actually happening around her, but a whole lot was going on within her. So you cannot just all of a sudden become moody just by you just want to be moody. No, it's not the kind of feelings that you enjoy. So you get yourself into that through your thinking, your thoughts. Something just come up and you feel, oh, and the happy you in the morning, in the noon, in the evening just becomes somebody else, someone else. In fact, it's as bad as your friends don't even bother to greet you in the morning because they don't know what your mood is saying. You just swing mood just like that. No. The question you can ask such person if your to be wife or to be husband is, into that, one of the things you can, or the best question you can ask is, what are you thinking? That is one of the ways you can help that person through such thinking. So asking the right question is to help us in preparing for that great marriage. If you've seen it, if you've seen that is insecure, engage yourself in the habit. Throw yourself that habit happen right. Asking right question is extremely important. Very, very important. It's not the time to start asking about, oh, how many houses we want to build and how many cars we want to, and all talking about things that has to do with materiality. This is the time to talk about values. Ask us about values, because who you are is who or what you reflects. What I'm seeing is not wedding. What I'm seeing is the marriage, and we can always, plan to it. Life sometimes is sometimes you can't predict life. So, but we can try. We can try. We can try by asking each other right questions. My first point is your positioning is extremely important. Your mental and spiritual positioning. Number two is about intuition, listening to your intuition. And now we are talking about asking right questions. Ask him right question. Don't ask him things that are not important. And what kind of shoe do you like? Well, those may be very, very important, but ask him valuable questions. Valuable questions. Let me take some water. And my next point, seek partnership, not romance. At this stage of trying to find love, do not look for romance. Look for someone who likes give and take, who seeks your opinion and consider it, who cares about what you want and what you're thinking. This is for my ladies' friends. Find someone that places high value on what you're thinking, what you have to say. And you see, this can be strongly linked with my first point, positioning. So if your meeting point, if you remember what I said about physical location. So if you like the same thing, you go to places of your passion. Now, this becomes very relevant. You become partners, not just sex mates. And This is profound. Marriage is not about sex. No, you get tired of that. Or I want to marry someone that is sexually active. That is important. Go ahead and get someone that is sexually proactive, active rather. Yes, I like someone that is sexually active too. Now, but the fact remains marriage is more than sex. What you should seek now is partnership in that fellow. Seek partnership. You know, what does she has anything to bring to the table when it comes to business idea? You know, you can imagine you having bad fashion sense and she too having bad fashion sense. Who is going to help you? Who's going to help you? So, okay. Does she has anything to bring to the table when it comes to business idea? You can imagine you having. So, we must be able to connect with each other intellectually. The man at this moment, if you already have him, listen to me very well. If you already have him, you must be interested in what you have to say. If at this moment, when you talk, it tells you things like, sorry, who is asking you a question, who is asking for your opinion, um, you know, and perhaps he asks for your opinion and he says that is dumb. Before marriage, please flee or fix that before marriage. But people haven't changed. People haven't changed.
How will I know that it's not will last? No, I come from far away, leave these load on the train. I've got so much to give, but don't know what I'll get. Oh, emotional, it's getting me. My whole world is getting me. I try so hard.
My next point is be the happy one. Happy people attract happy people, but hot people attract hot people. Hot people, hot people. You see, we are so mindful of life. Guys are so mindful of life that they are not looking for toxic people or toxic partner. That you have to always, throw them empty when it comes to emotion. Be the happy one, babes. Be the happy one, ladies. Don't always look for the man that is going to make you happy. See, majority of guys are looking for who is going to make them happy. So you be the happy one. And this is to the guys too. Don't just wait and be expecting somebody to make you happy. You be the happy one. You must be that person that you want to marry. So always ask yourself that if I am a woman, will I marry myself? Or if I'm a man, will I marry myself? If you are not a happy, positive, self-confident person, you cut your chances of being in the right space for the right kind of person. Always be happy. Train yourself to be happy always. Train yourself to always be happy. Smile always. Yes, smile always. The idea is that you have to train for everything. Train for happiness, train for strength, train for optimism, train your intuition to be right, train your head to be correct. As in, train your head to be well positioned, train your mental state to always be positive. This has to be through training. You must be willing to get yourself trained all by yourself. So when you are frowning, ask yourself, why am I frowning? And start smiling. There are a lot of things that can make you smile. Well, I'm living in Lagos. at the moment, and there are thousands, millions of things that will, torment your happiness on daily basis. So you see on the street of Lagos, people frowning. Or you go to Lagos banks, you see people frowning and, very volatile, always ready to fight. Now, this philosophy is going to help you train yourself, train your mind to be right. Occupy your phones with beautiful pictures, not people that are being butchered. You can work on yourself. You are not finished products unless you are dead. This must be an ongoing thing. You have to keep working on yourself. Master your own head. Is it 4 masterings or 5 masterings? The book from Leke Halder. Master your head. You have to master your emotion. Think what you want to think and feel what you want to feel. Don't expect anybody to make you happy. You be the happy one. You see, it is not the duty of my wife to make me happy. Whether she makes me happy or not, I'm happy. I'm excited. You need to see me in the morning sometimes. My energy level is like this, always. Always. Be the happy one. And thank God I married somebody that is always willing to make me happy too. And I try making her happy too. So we try making each other happy. A quick flashback to my first point, positioning, physical positioning. That includes school. You see doctors marrying doctors, you see engineers marrying engineers, you see lawyers marrying lawyers. That is the law that is finding its expression in those things. Okay, back to the point we are talking about now. Be the happy one. Always be excited. Always be excited. I think I should stop here. I have few more points. But we have to deal with this fear. You don't have to be afraid. I will assure you again that there is that great guy somewhere, and there is that great babe somewhere. So what you need to do is to position yourself for it. Expect good things to happen. Don't expect negative things. Don't be thinking about a man that is going to beat you and you will stab later. No, don't do that. Marry the man that is going to love you all through, in the morning and in the night and every moment. Marry the man, have the picture, the mental picture established in your subconscious and conscious mind of a man, or the man that is going to treat your family with respect. Don't be negatively minded, be positively minded. We can work ourselves into this healthy kind of marriage that you so much desire, if you desire it. And I should leave you with that point. Desire great marriage, desire healthy marriage, desire it. Thank you very much for hanging in today. Maybe we continue. If you like all that I've said, please give me a like. And if you've not subscribed to the YouTube page, YouTube channel rather, kindly subscribe. This is a production of Shining AfriTest Place. Shining AfriTest Media is one of the businesses that goes on in Shining AfriTest Place. And Shining AfriTest Place is the business arm of our NGO, Shining African's Testimony Ministry. And what do? We are out to comfort the weak, encourage the prisoners, go to prisoners and give them help, train them and get them prepared for the outside world. Because those that are in prison, 70% of them were once in a prison. So we make it our business to, take care of these people. So when they are released, they won't become that same person that they used to be before going to prison. And again, we love to care for people. We organize conferences, and we are passionate about the state of our nation. We are not happy, and that is why we've been having several political series. So if you love to join any of our series, we have My Stake in Nigeria, and we have, Mediapedia. Mediapedia is the program that is stationed to help people, determine where they fit in the media space, in the entertainment space, and how they can utilize their creativity in changing the world. We can all make the world a better place through your music, through your films, through your theaters, through games. We can make the world a better place, and the world become a better place if you find true love. So I leave you with peace today. I leave you with love today, and I leave you with purpose. Be the person that you love to marry. Many thanks.
My mama said, "Be careful. If anybody comes to say I love you, oh, oh, oh." My mama said, "Baby, I want you. If anybody comes to say, oh, I love you, oh, oh, oh." Now you're asking me to trust you. Tell me how am I supposed to? I know, 'cause love don't last. Could it be that love my mom used to warn me about? Oh, how will I know that it's love will last? Now I've come from far away to see these go down the drain. I've got so much to give, but don't know what I'll get. No emotions not getting me. My whole world is giving in. I try so hard to express myself, but I'm going to need. Oh, I don't know it. My mama said, "Let me go." If anybody wants to say I love you, oh, 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 oh. My mama said, "Baby, I want you." If anybody wants to say, oh, I love you, oh, 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 oh. Baby, I want you.
You're not the girl I used to know. You're a shadow of yourself. I think I lost you long ago. Like a book that's left the shelf, I hear the footsteps down the hall. And I know someday that will be you, leaving me for good. sitting here for 2 straight hours watching you asleep, wishing I could talk to you. There's no denying we both have emotions running deep. Oh, if I could talk to you, 'cause I'm scared. 'Cause when I try to take your hand, you are not there. Even though I see the signs, you think I'm just scared. Give me one reason why I should hide my fears when it's killing me inside. You're not the girl I used to know. You're a shadow of yourself. I think I lost you long ago. Like a book that's left the shelf, I hear the footsteps down the hall, and I know someday that will be you, leaving me for good.